Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode with the Red Blood Brothers. It's Mo and TJ with you here. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing Liverpool's outstanding performance against Brentford. There were a lot of great performances that we're going to discuss. Obviously, guys, please like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts about what we have to say. If you agree or disagree, spark a debate in the comments and keep it lively. So let's get into it. First of all, TJ, let's talk about the lineups. What
A
did you
lot of
think the
injuries. Konate out.
lineup?
Jones was out. I don't know if he was injured or because of the suspension. I think his suspension's finished. Anyway, Jones was not available. Konate again was not available.
Yeah.
McAllister was suspended because of the yellow cards. We had, on top of that, obviously you have Thiago, Bajcetic, and
It's a lot of injuries,
Yeah. There was a lot of injuries. Robertson's still injured, so it was like, whoa. We had such a healthy squad coming into the season and in the first couple months, but now it's starting to catch up with us. But it's okay. Apparently they were all minor injuries, so the lineup was pretty straightforward, right? I mean, Gakpo had to be dropped into midfield because he had to, right? That experiment, the first 2-3 games of Gakpo being in midfield failed. He did alright in midfield, but generally speaking, that failed. When he played in midfield, it wasn't his position, but we had to do it. We had to put him in there. So yeah, it was a pretty much straightforward lineup and one that you could sort of predict. And yeah, we needed to win that game after Luton and losing against Toulouse. We had to win that.
Yeah, no, 100%. The lineup for me was, expected. I was happy to see the likes of, Salah, Nunez starting because, their link up this season has been absolutely incredible. And we'll talk about that because in the game there were moments where, you could just tell their coordination and their creativity was just absolutely incredible. And for me personally, I didn't see anything wrong with the lineup. Obviously, it's always a problem when you got to start Endo,
What's the real problem with Endo?
I ain't got a problem with him, TJ. It's just you got to think about it. He was a panic buy. He's definitely not going to live up to the role that Fabinho established in that number 6 role at Liverpool. He's not a permanent replacement in that position. He's not Liverpool's permanent replacement. In midfield, especially.
He had a poor first half.
Exactly, he had a very poor first half, and he gave away a couple of reckless fouls. But I mean, I'm not gonna just slam him for that because overall the performance was great. It was, the energy from the lads was just emphatic. It was non-stop. They were pressing from the get-go. They didn't really allow Brentford to actually get started and get up the pitch and play their football because Brentford are actually a good team.
Yeah,
they're a very good team and they have very good players. Yeah. The likes of Bueno, he's really
there was
really
a few scary moments.
Yeah,
in the
there
first,
was
5 minutes. Thinking Bueno was through on goal and Alisson pulled out.
A couple of times they hit us on the counter.
Yeah,
that
was in the beginning of the game. So again, it was in the first 10 minutes. The slow starts. They're still there. I know we dominated them all game, but the first 10 minutes there were slow starts. Again, they were through on goal. Alisson had to make a few saves. There was one brilliant save. Again, Alisson saving us. So this slow start syndrome is still there. Yeah. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's still there. We're riding our. I'm not going to say we're riding our luck, but we're still getting by. But these shitty starts need to stop.
Yeah, they
because
do. Against other
Alisson isn't always. He's a world-class keeper, but he can't save everything.
I think he can. Alisson is actually the best goalkeeper.
He can save everything.
He's the best goalkeeper in the league, and he's the best goalkeeper in the world. He pulled off a couple of very good saves. They should have actually scored a goal or two against us. I think there was especially that Mbeumo chance when he was basically 1-on-1.
Yeah,
excellent ball. But I forgot who it was. And they hit us on the counter, and he was basically through on goal. For me, he should have capitalised on the opportunity and just buried it. But it goes to show that having a world-class keeper actually wins you games and wins you titles. Yeah. So Alisson, you're a king. I love you.
Yeah.
And
I second that.
Literally, but there's a couple of performances that really deserve praise and really deserve recognition. One, both. I mean, look, we're going to talk about Nunes because he was absolutely phenomenal. But I think we should talk about Van Dijk first and how solid he was.
Virgil
What do you
van
think of that
Dijk.
performance, bro?
That was close to Virgil 2019-20 season. Because Virgil, VVD, Virgil van Dijk, in the 2019-2020 season, showed levels no centre-back in the Premier League has ever shown.
I agree.
Now, look, we're not talking about
It's longevity, bro.
longevity. Can't speak today. We're not talking about longevity. All right, forget that, because I know people are going to start bringing in, Vidic, Ferdinand, Terry won all these titles. The 1920 season, Van Dijk was, in that season, was the greatest centre-back the Premier League ever saw. No one has reached that level that Van Dijk was in 2019-2020.
Yeah.
But yesterday's performance was close to that level. I don't think Van Dijk will himself reach those levels of 2019 and 20, because 2019 and 20 he was again like out of this world, in another galaxy. No centre back reached that just in that season, which shows how high the bar is for Virgil.
Yeah.
So anything below that, people are gonna start saying, "Oh, he's fallen off. He's shit."
Yeah.
No. Him, even Virgil at 50 to 70% of his fillability is the best centre back in the league. Top three in the world. In the world. And this season, he's gone back to being the best centre back in the league.
I think so.
And top three in the world.
Yeah.
Because when he's fit, when he's motivated, and when there's some sort of structure with the team, he's dominant, man. He's dominant.
He's absolutely central in that Liverpool team. He is, for me, he is the spine of Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
Of the first team. His role and how much importance it brings to the team and how much influence it brings to the team is unmatched. Like, he, in all areas of his game in Brentford, he just displayed his superiority, man. His defending, his closing down, and he didn't let Bueno get a sniff of the ball, because he was just closing down. Bueno's a very good player. I think very highly of him, but Van Dijk just didn't let him explore freedom whatsoever in that 90 minutes, and he was just winning aerial duels. He was just holding things down, keeping everyone calm, and that's the thing about Van Dijk. He's very calm and collected on the pitch, and that, I think, has an effect on the rest of the team. He's able to galvanise everyone. He's able to demand. I think he's going into that.
It's his new captain role as well.
He's growing into that captain. He's growing into that role phenomenally well.
Yeah.
And there's one thing I want to point out as well. Not just his defensive abilities, his technical abilities. Did you see that pass to Mo Salah, bro?
Yeah, but we used to see that.
That
all
was
the
one
time.
that you see that pass. That was one of the best passes I've seen this season.
Yeah.
Would you see any other centre back pull that off?
No, it's very rare. Very rare.
Very rare, bro.
It was funny. A lot of Liverpool fans last season were saying, "Oh, we need to have difficult conversations about Van Dijk." They thought they were smart. They're saying, "Nah, you know what? He's part of the problem."
Everyone was here, man.
Yeah, but a lot of people are focusing on Van Dijk and starting to say this phrase everyone uses: difficult conversations. Shut up.
They were saying that about Klopp as well.
No,
That's the thing.
the one that really was stupid was talking about Van Dijk. Yeah, we spoke about it for Henderson, Fabinho, rightly so. But Van Dijk, if you were to take Van Dijk out of this back line, we're absolutely screwed. Even if he's 50% at his best, not even 100%, 50%, he still is the key to everything in defence. So yeah, Virgil van Dijk, I think
we love you.
Yeah, we're so blessed to have him.
But do you know why people were asking those questions, TJ? It goes back to the standard that he set when we won the Champions League and we won the league.
Yeah,
that's the thing in football. When you reach such a level of dominance and you're that much of a quality player, as soon as you start to fall off, everyone's on your case.
Exactly.
You see it in football all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, it's a shame, but there's things people need to take into consideration. An ACL injury is not an easy injury to recover from. We see many players that when they do the ACL, they're done.
Yeah.
And he's bounced back. And this season, he's been incredible, and he hasn't been getting the credit for it.
Yeah.
Because not just Liverpool fans, football fans generally are just slagging him off.
Yeah.
And that's wrong in my opinion. This season, he's been one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
One of the best in the league.
He's best in the league.
100%.
Not one of the best in the league. So we scored the first goal, Mo Salah, but before that, Darwin Núñez was active.
Yeah, he was.
He was busy, pressing, holding the ball up, making the right runs, playing the right passes.
Taking shots.
Again, our last video was on Darwin Núñez and his journey to be the complete number 9. And we uploaded it straight after the Luton game where he missed a few chances, notably an own goal. I mean, an open goal, sorry.
Yeah.
And everyone was getting on his back. He shouldn't be missing those chances. Okay, it was really bad, but zoom out. Look at it in a more a general sense. You have to put things into context. What Darwin Núñez was last season and what he is now, as he showed against Brentford, which is a tough side to play. Man, he's really, really
He's a defender's nightmare.
becoming that number 9 that no one could take his position. Gakpo's
100%.
Gakpo's got a lot of work to do.
No. I feel like Gakpo is a very good addition to the squad. He can play in various different positions, but if Darwin maintains this form, I don't see. He will. I don't see any reason why he should be dropped.
And then he scores that goal, goes off the post. When it hit the post, I was like, oh shit.
This guy loves hitting the post.
Oh shit!
He has an
Don't miss.
obsession with the
I thought
post.
he was gonna miss. I was like, please don't, man. Please don't. I won't be able to go on Twitter after it, but
Slightly
it went in.
offside,
It was
though.
offside. His toe was offside. But then the first goal for Salah. We'll talk about the king after this, but incisive ball from Trent, split the whole midfield of Brentford.
He had a good performance.
And
as
then,
well.
Darwin Núñez takes it in his stride.
No, but that touch.
One touch and then straight to Salah. It's like he knew where Salah was. He knew what he was going to do. He didn't panic. He didn't trip over his own feet. He took it beautifully, turned his body and played a perfect pass into Salah.
That was beautiful.
And that was a
wasn't it?
1-0. Classic Salah finish.
But do you know what impressed me about that goal? Obviously, the finish was outstanding itself, but it's just the awareness of Darwin Núñez before receiving the ball has improved so much from last season.
Yeah.
Last season, when he used to receive the ball, it looked like it didn't know what he wanted to do. You could tell that he didn't think about what he
it's
wanted
really
to do
erratic.
before receiving the ball. He was completely erratic.
Yeah.
All over the
Yeah.
gaff. But that touch, bro, that was intentional. He brought it into his stride so that he could lay off Mo Salah.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
absolutely brilliant from Darwin Núñez.
Yeah.
We're going to be bigging him up if he keeps playing like this.
No, he will.
25 goals this season, man.
Yeah, and Salah gets his goal. Beautiful 1-0 going into the first half. I think I felt comfortable. I feel we really nullified Brentford.
Yeah.
The midfield was okay. Endo had a poor first half. He didn't win many of his duels. Szoboszlai as well was a bit quiet.
It's been a bit quiet to be. I mean, he wasn't terrible, but he was average. He wasn't world class. He didn't display an amazing performance as he has done in previous games. But we got to take into consideration he's still new. He's not every game is going to be, complete domination in midfield. But I don't have any problem with Szoboszlai. I think the whole team played well, bro.
Szoboszlai's played pretty much every single game since
That's
this
the thing.
game. And I'm scared. I'm actually scared for Szoboszlai. Klopp's playing him a lot. We're talking Europa League and Premier League. He has to always bring him on. Just give him a freaking rest, man.
No, but
I'm scared he'll get a muscle injury. He's only 22. He's coming into a new league. I think we should rest him at least for the Europa League midweek. Just give him a rest because he plays every game, man. He's 90 minutes.
He's got the
but that will have an
energy.
effect on
He's got
his
stamina.
muscles. That'll have an effect on his
It's like
muscles.
Jude, isn't it? Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, but that will affect his
Longevity
muscles.
of his game.
No, not longevity, but just, when it comes to the crunch end of the season, last 10, 15 games, we need him. And
Yeah, but do you know why we're doing this, TJ?
why?
Because we didn't do what we needed to do in the transfer window.
Oh, not the number 6 again.
No, it's not about the number 6, bro. It's just if you don't have, why are City so dominant? Because of the depth that they have. Did you see that? Like, we watched the City Chelsea.
We have depth as well now.
No,
Well,
but we
sort
don't have depth like City.
we forgot Gravenberch was out as well.
Yeah, Gravenberch was out.
Yeah.
Gravenberch was out.
So there was so many. It was just that game.
Yeah.
So hopefully after the international break, I think we'll have McAllister, Jones, Gravenberch all back.
Exactly.
So I think we're
Let's move on to Salah's second goal.
Tsimikas played a really good ball.
He got 2 assists.
I think he had a good game.
He had a very good game. We slagged him off before as well.
No, but rightly so. Rightly so. Tsimikas, he even said it. He's been poor. Recently.
Yes. I'm happy he got those 2 assists, man.
And he really needed to put in a performance where he showed that he can be a very good backup to Robbo. Not only that, also challenge Robertson.
Yeah.
And he needed to show that, and this is his opportunity. Yeah. And I thought he was going to blow it from his performances, but he had a good game. And that assist to Salah, the way he managed to save it before it going for a goal kick, and he was sliding as well.
Exactly.
It was beautiful ball, man.
It required a lot from him to actually make sure
he
got his foot on the ball before and over a goal kick. I actually thought it was a goal kick because the ball looked, the majority of the ball looked like it went over the line, but he managed to get across. Great ball to Salah.
Mo Salah for a second.
Good finish, man. Just dinking it in with his head.
Good. And then the VAR came in again, trying to see if that was out.
No.
But it gets you something on Paul Tierney and VAR. So many shit decisions again.
Remember that Matip one?
What a tackle that was. It was right onto him.
That reaction, though.
Yeah. That's classic. That's a meme. That's classic Matip. But it was a beautiful tackle. And again, he didn't only get penalised, but gave him a yellow card as well for something that was not a foul. It was a beautiful tackle. Again, crap decisions were made throughout the game. Crap decisions.
But let's not slag off the refs too much because I think
there's a certain standard, man.
There is a standard.
Every single week there's a crap decision. It's
not going to get used to it then, because why should we expect absolute perfection from Premier League refs when they've been making absolutely terrible decisions?
Every
from
week
the VAR room to actual officiating by referees on the pitch, every week they're making a absolutely terrible decision, which is costing team points.
And you can't talk. You can't
So there's no point like going.
The chance to change things was against Spurs when we had that absolutely
howler of a decision.
Go against us. That was the opportunity for all Premier League managers and clubs to put their hands together and be like, you know what, serious change needs to happen. We're not talking about statements and apologies and all that crap.
Yeah.
And what's his name, Howard Webb, coming on TV.
The PGMO releasing a statement.
We
need action, but the thing is,
we need action. What did everyone do? A lot of people slagged Liverpool off.
Yeah. Some
managers were saying, "Oh, it was a mistake." Company, Arteta saying mistakes happen. Well, Arteta last week against Newcastle, or the week before?
He was absolutely
livid. And you know what? Suck it up.
Yeah.
Suck it up. Hold that. Yeah, we had the chance to have some change, but no one took it. Everyone, went back into their caves. But when it happens against you, you can't complain.
So
there was so many decisions in that game where
it's all right, man. We won. I mean, at the end of the day,
we won, but still, there's certain things that you see, like, how the hell did he give that? We need to not give that.
We need to accept the fact we need to accept the fact that referees in this league are inadequate. Yeah. Sorry to say, obviously there's some refs that are better than other refs, but generally speaking, their reputation right now is very bad because the decisions that they're making on a consistent basis, week in, week out, is absolutely terrible, and they're costing teams points and costing teams wins, especially, at the top end of the league. You know how to win the league is very fine margins, man. Every point matters. So if a referee's going to F it up, it's a big thing, but we know how it is, man. It's dictator culture in the Premier League. You can't say anything about refs.
Culture, exactly.
There's no scrutiny directed at them. As soon as there is scrutiny, you get fined or you get banned. So there's just no point to talk about it.
So we get the second, we're cruising, and then
Jota.
Yeah, man. Diogo Jota, mate.
I love that guy, man. He has. You know what? You know the thing about Jota? He's just that guy that he can have a bad game, but he'll just score.
Yeah, I don't know how he does that.
He's a legend, man.
I don't know how the hell he does that, bro.
And he's done that. He's had a good season so far, bro.
Yeah, but in some of the games, he's been
poor,
mate.
Yeah,
poor. Can't even play a pass in some games. Against Brentford, he was actually really good, but in some games, he couldn't even complete a pass and just scores a goal.
But that was a good finish. The thing is, a lot of people,
was a FIFA finish.
Exactly, man. A lot of people say that Jota, he's your typical poacher. It's the thing of luck comes into it. He's just in the right position, but being in the right position is actually goes to show that you have an ability to and a certain type of awareness to spot good positions to be in. But this one was just a great finish from outside the box.
Yeah,
great finish. He curled it in with his right foot. Absolutely splendid finish.
Yeah,
What a way
yeah.
to end the game.
What a
man.
way, man. What a way to end the game. Jota with a beautiful goal. Classic FIFA finish. 3-0. And you know what? I feel like we didn't talk about, before we end the video, I feel like we didn't speak about Salah enough. What's it now? Is it his 7th season now? Seventh season wonder.
We need to offer him an extension.
7th season wonder, man.
He shouldn't have got... Look, Salah, bro. Look, Mohamed Salah, because of his physique and his fitness and his athleticism and his ability and his numbers, everything, he can go on. And in my humble opinion, I think he can go on and play at this level for another 3 to 4 years. In the
100%.
100. I don't want to hear
100%.
it. I don't want to hear it. He is the best winger to ever grace this league, and I don't want to hear it. And he actually broke a record. African player with the most Premier League goals. He's just smashing it. That's what I'm saying. Liverpool have to act smart and offer him a contract extension, because if he goes to Saudi, number one, I don't think he'll do it, because that league is just a joke and he's going to lose competitive.
That league is
he's just going to go there for the bag.
Saudi league's the Saudi league's the transfer window league.
It's the
In the transfer window, everyone looks at the Saudi league to see what
That's
they're
when
doing.
they get attention.
After that, it's nothing. It's nothing. They're just a transfer
Bro,
window
they're averaging
league.
600 fans attending each
Yeah,
game.
it's-
That's what I'm saying. If we offer him a contract
Artificial,
extension,
man,
and he
artificial.
deserves it, offer him another 2. I don't know. Yeah, offer him another 2 years.
You know what we should do?
Why not, man?
Thiago is unfortunately
He's on
just
his way out. I love him, but he's on his way out.
on his way out. Like we all know how amazing Thiago is.
Yeah.
Probably, if he stayed fit, one of the best midfielders in the league. But it's not going to happen. Thiago's on a big wage. Let Thiago go for free on the summer. You free up that wage he's on
Just give it to
and
Salah.
add it on top of Salah's current deal. Break the bank.
Yeah.
Break the bank for Mohamed Salah. He's so integral. Everything he does in that team, whether it's assisting, scoring, link-up play, his attitude, everything. Give that money we're paying for Thiago, and he's not even seen the pitch.
For like a year.
Yeah. And put it on top of Salah's current contract. Let him stay.
He has to stay.
I'm sure he doesn't want to play in the Saudi league.
Bro, if
He
they
wants
don't
to play in the Saudi
if
league.
they don't offer him a contract, or if they don't begin contract talks, I'll be absolutely livid, because
Although I wouldn't sell him for 200 million.
I wouldn't
sell him for 200 million.
I don't think so. I don't
Because
think it's wise.
he's at this level for another 3 years. Keep him. Who are you
That's
going to
the
get
thing.
for 200
The
million?
club- the club-
Mbappe, we're not getting Mbappe.
club-
His wages are ridiculous. He's
club-
going to want to own Liverpool.
Yeah, no, 100%. The club needs to start contract extension negotiations with
Yeah.
Mohamed Salah ASAP, because if they don't do that and they're just thinking about a long-term replacement, which is absolutely impossible to find, the only thing they could do, obviously 200 million is amazing for someone who's 33. He's 33, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing, but you got to think about it like this.
Well, no, he's on
How-
350k a week.
No, I'm talking about his
Price. Oh, yeah.
not
200
age. How old is he? He's 33, isn't he?
Yeah.
You got
yeah,
200 million for 33 year
200
old.
million,
You're not
yeah,
going to
sorry,
get that ever. But the thing is, the club needs to think beyond that and stop thinking about money.
Yeah.
Think about
Yeah.
his replacement. Number one, okay, yeah, potentially Mbappe or Saka, but Saka's not leaving Arsenal. And Mbappe, if he comes to Liverpool, he's going to be demanding £1 million a week, which is something we're definitely not going to match. So offer Mohamed Salah the contract extension he deserves. Make sure he stays, because this guy will continue delivering.
Yeah.
What a professional.
Yeah.
The Egyptian king.
Egyptian king. And there we have it, man.
We're second in the league.
Back. Where are Spurs?
Angeball.
Where are Spurs?
Angeball.
There's an agenda against Spurs this season after what happened
Frauds,
last
man.
month. I will never stop thinking about it. I know it wasn't Spurs' fault. And
They took the win, obviously, but they celebrated it like they won the league.
yeah. I know it wasn't Spurs' fault what happened to Diaz, but still, there's an agenda. So Spurs are fourth now. Hopefully they keep
Arsenal
going down the league, and we'll just keep going up the league. So now we're second.
We're ahead on goal difference.
Man City after the international break, another 12:30 kickoff after the international break. Ridiculous scheduling, but let's hope we could get a point over there at least. We'll do like a match
game.
preview. We'll try to do a match preview
Yeah,
before that.
definitely.
In the meantime, guys, if you enjoyed, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, let us know your thoughts about Liverpool against Brentford and Liverpool this season in general, and we will see you again very soon. Very soon.
Take care, guys.
And enjoy the international break.